You can say you try to mentally block it out, but that's one area where Strickland admittedly has told us he's had problems is with the mental game lately.
No question. And when you got a guy in front of you, such a dynamic fighter like Cung Le, and guys, I got to tell you, I have never seen anybody throw techniques like this in the ring.
Well, I don't understand why Tony Strickland's standing there unless it's just an ego thing. Let me show the world I can take it. Take Cung Le down, at least attempt it.
Well, I was going to say, with apologies to the NCAA, we're looking at a guy with educated feet. That left foot from Yale, the right foot from Harvard, and Tony Strickland is getting an education here tonight.
Tony Strickland should fake up high and drop down and try and see what Cung Le can do on the ground. Don't stand there with a man who obviously is just much more dominant with you.
Listen to this crowd, guys.
Oh, geez. Ate the right hand, went for the spinning back fist.
The one thing I think interesting about Cung Le's style here is he still is kickboxing Sanchow. He stands up upright a little bit too much against a more experienced striker. He can get caught.
Nice counter there by Strickland as Lee went for the spinning back kick. Strickland looking for the takedown, but man, Cung Le, his striking is absolutely precise. And you know, even though he's preparing for the main event grudge match in that Strikeforce World Middleweight title, Strickland now begins to unload a lead. Do you think Frank Shamrock's got an eye on this fight after what's been said in the media about what he had to say about Cung Le saying fighting Phil Baroni is like fighting Cung Le on his day off?
I don't think Shamrock is worrying about this fight. I think Shamrock's going to have his hands full with Baroni as Strickland gets rocked. I'll tell you what, Cung Le is picking him apart at will, landing shots.
Give it up for Strickland to pop back to his feet.
Absolutely.
Give it up for Herb Dean not stopping it prematurely.
Well done, Jay, you're right.
That shows a little bit of Milicic in him. He does not ever give up. 10-year veteran in MMA. He's still on his feet.
But guys, I still don't understand. Now he knows Cung Le's power. Why are you standing there with that man?
You guys,
take him to the ground.
I've called fights in Saitama Super Arena with 35,000 fans. I have never seen an atmosphere as electric for this fight here tonight in San Jose. Cung Le and Tony Strickland with a minute and a half left in round number 1. And a head kick.
This is one dynamic fighter, guys. Hit him with the heel. Spinning heel kick.
Have you guys ever seen someone like Cung Le in MMA? This guy's amazing.
No, not at all. Not even close.
But Strickland's also standing there with his hands down.
All the props, though.
But he's standing there with his hands down, guys. I got to tell you, it's just not a smart game plan on his end.
But a lesser man, I think, would have already been stopped, Jay.
Absolutely. I'll give him props for his chin. But a lot of times, because there's so much ego involved in the sport, they say, you know what? Screw you. I'm going to stand here with your style.
Finds the target again with that spinning heel kick. And really, there's a...
That hurt him. That hurt him, gentlemen. Took the wind right out of him. And there it goes again.
Now it's just target practice.
This is unbelievable. Tony Strickland getting attacked at will with every type of kick known to mankind.
I don't know what's gotten into his head, but this is not the way to attack Cung Le.
Look how relaxed Cung Le is also. I'm very impressed with. This is a new sport for him, pretty much. I'm very impressed with how relaxed he's staying there.
He is undefeated in his embryonic mixed martial arts career at 3-0. Tony Strickland, though, staying in the pocket, needs to try to figure something out. It looks like he may indeed survive the opening 5 minutes, but he's definitely going to have to reassess his game plan. Less than 5 seconds, and Strickland now trying to push ahead. Misses with the spinning back fist as the round comes to a close. See Jeff Sherwood of SureDog.com already out there too, always covering the MMA events. And Cung Le and Tony Strickland, you guys, is this what they mean by the agony of defeat, Jay?
Boy,
the hands and defeat.
You're just bringing out your entire book there, aren't you, Morrow?
Yeah, I wrote the book. Or what did Phil Baroni say? That Frank Shamrock's reading the book he wrote? Well, I got a few books of my own. Strickland
I don't think you read Phil Baroni's book.
Listen again at these kicks. I mean, the effects, the impact of them.
Well, the snap that he gets on those kicks, the amount of hip that he puts in, the torque that he gets.
And you're right. There you go with what Jay Glazer alluded to. But see, Strickland is stuffed at every opportunity.
Yeah, but he shot up high.
To shoot.
Go down low. He shot up high there. And it was only one. Keep trying it. You can't stop on one.
Kung Lee's got one gear, you guys, straight ahead. I mean, there it is again, spinning back kick.
Gentlemen, this is amazing. I've just got to say, as a fan of the sport, watching Kung Le in there is like art.
I'd heard about Kung Le. I'd seen him in his Sancho. I'd seen him in K1. But he is becoming a master in mixed martial arts, and it's all because of what got him to the dance, you guys.
But let me make the statement, gentlemen. Anything can happen at any time in MMA, so do not count out Strickland.
Definitely, and we yet to see him on the ground. We don't know what Kung Lee's ground game is like.
That's exactly why Strickland should try and take him. Then Strickland sat with us 2 days ago and said, my ground and pound is awesome. Okay, well, take him down and let's see how awesome it is.
But he also said every technique that Kung Le has, I have also. Yeah. So maybe he wanted to stand and show that he had what Kung Le had.
Again, and look at that kick right on the rib cage again of Tony Strickland.
At least you know what you do here, guys. If you don't want to take him down, get him against the cage. Don't let him sit there and have all the space in the world to throw these acrobatic kicks at you.
Well, what you want to do is take him to some unfamiliar territory for Kung Le. And as far as we've seen, he ain't been able to do it.
Oh, Max, lots of snap to that outside cut kick. Again, going upstairs with a head. Comes back with the left right down the pipe.
I think Kung Lee's just having an awful lot of fun here, guys.
And look at his head movement, even avoiding the right hand of Strickland. And how can you not have fun when you've got thousands upon thousands, a huge crowd on hand here at the Shark Tank firmly behind you?
It's interesting, too, though, guys. Usually a southpaw, he usually circles the other way, outside a guy's lead left hand. Instead, Kung Lee's going the other way. Everything is a little unorthodox with him.
Oh, man, that body shock again. The shot shocking his body. And now Strickland tries to move ahead and try to chest the chin of Kung Le, and Kung Le does a good job of avoiding it.
Strickland talking to him there as well. Nice combination. You have an uppercut followed by a midsection kick.
You've got to admire the way he combines his strikes with the punches and the kicks.
And you know what? He told us that also. He said, I don't have your basic 1, 2, and 3. You're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coming from all different directions.
I don't think he has a basic anything. And again, Strickland going to the well and again missing with that spinning back fist, Bill.
It seems as if he's trying to cut him off and set him up for that spinning back fist. It's the third time he's thrown it. He hasn't landed it yet, but you never know.
Strickland actually seems like his confidence is growing a little bit, saying this guy's throwing the kitchen sink at me. I'm still here. I'm moving forward.
He's a warrior, and again, he's one of the early pioneers of mixed martial arts. This guy was a household name back in the day in MMA. We talked about him starting out with the vaunted Miletich Academy, the fighting systems in Bendorf under Pat Miletich, training with guys like Robbie Lawler, Jens Palver, Tim Sylvia. I mean, this guy's trained with some of the best.
Strickland has got to be able to close the distance and give himself an opportunity to win this fight.
What Strickland was doing there, guys, he was dancing around, dancing back, because he was clearly hurt to the midsection trying to catch his wind.
He is an extremely tough kid, gentlemen.
And Lee catches Strickland on the chin with a back fist. Yeah, very tough, double tough.
Oh, he ate a knee right there, gentlemen.
Final minute of this second round. And I don't know about you guys, but I definitely love to see a round 3. This has been some spectacular stuff by Kung Le. And here comes Tony Strickland with a flurry of his own. Lee now again attacking the back of the leg with that kick.
He's attacking the legs, the body, the head,
He is
everything.
He is dissecting Strickland. He is absolutely dissecting the freak.
Looks at this fight, man. You're going to need a tow truck to get Strickland out of here after it.
But man, again, I got to give it up for Tony Strickland. The word surrender not in his vocabulary. He is willing to make it a fight tonight for these fans in San Jose. 10 seconds remaining in the round.
I also got to give it up to Kung Le for not getting overexcited after any of these shots. Very composed fighter.
And there's a spinning back fist by Lee. What haven't we seen in his arsenal? Does he have something called the kitchen sink, and are we going to see it? We are all set for the third and final round. Kung Le. On the left of your screen, Tony Strickland in the bleached blonde hair in this corner, and the third and final round underway, Bill.
And as you saw when they came out and touched gloves, Strickland's smiling, man. Looks like he's enjoying this, but if I were him, I wouldn't be too happy right now.
Those kicks up high, by the way, guys, they're like jabs. They're not really going to knock you out. Now, those ones that come like that, those will do damage.
Yeah, I beg to differ, Glazer, man. I love you, but any one of those kicks are going to knock you. There you go.
Him down on the
not thinking straight, so it's on my shorts. I love you guys. Thank you.
Okay, Kung, let's look up at the replay. How about this?
It's the body kicks. Caught him. I knew if I stay on him, that side was open. I took the overhand right and caught him, and I felt like I didn't